Deep in the American West, nestled between these towering red rock canyons, lies a community untouched by time. It's a place where, horse-drawn buggies share the road with pickup trucks, where the air just hums with the sound of children playing, and where life really revolves around faith and family. This is a community of fundamentalist Mormons, people who, honestly, hold fast to traditions and beliefs often misunderstood by the outside world. Their way of life, including the practice of polygamy, sets them apart, making their story both intriguing and thought-provoking. The journey to this remote community begins on a winding dirt road, stretching endlessly through a sunlit desert. The landscape is vast and unforgiving, with red rocks jutting out from the earth like ancient sentinels. As you drive, the only company is the rhythmic crunch of gravel beneath your tires and the shimmering heat waves rising from the ground. The sun beats down relentlessly, casting long shadows and painting the world in hues of gold and ochre. Every mile traveled feels like a step further away from civilization, deeper into a place where time seems to slow and the outside world fades into memory. The air here is dry and still, almost heavy with silence, and it carries the unmistakable scent of sagebrush and pine. Each breath fills your lungs with the earthy aroma of the desert, mingled with the faint sweetness of sun-warmed needles. The vegetation is sparse, but every plant seems to cling stubbornly to life, their roots digging deep into the parched soil. The landscape is dotted with hardy shrubs and twisted trees, survivors in a world where water is precious and every living thing must fight to endure. As you continue, the road crests a gentle rise, and suddenly the valley opens up before you. The view is breathtaking. A patchwork of fields in varying shades of green and gold, bordered by weathered fences and winding dirt paths. Scattered across the land are homesteads, each one a small island of life in the vastness. From above, the valley looks like a quilt, carefully stitched together by generations of hands that have worked this land, coaxing crops from the soil and building lives in the shadow of distant mountains. The houses here are simple and sturdy, built to withstand the harsh elements and the test of time. They cluster together in small groups, their weathered exteriors telling stories of countless seasons past. Each home is a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of the people who live here. There is a sense of unity, a bond forged by shared challenges, and the need to rely on one another. In this remote place, neighbors are more than just acquaintances. They are lifelines, friends, and family, bound together by the land they call home. The silence that envelops the community is profound, almost sacred. It is broken only by the gentle whisper of the wind as it moves through tall grasses and, every now and then, the distant, echoing bark of a dog. There are no city sounds here, no traffic, no sirens, no constant hum of machinery. Instead, the quiet invites reflection, allowing you to hear the subtle rhythms of nature and the heartbeat of rural life. It is a peacefulness that settles deep into your bones, a reminder of the beauty that can be found in solitude. Surrounded by dramatic mountains and an endless open sky, this isolated landscape is both stark and breathtakingly beautiful. Here, the world feels vast and untouched, a place where you can truly disconnect from the hustle and bustle of modern life. The horizon stretches on forever, and the air is filled with a sense of possibility and freedom. In this tranquil corner of the world, far from the noise and chaos of the city, you discover a different pace of life, one that values simplicity, connection, and the quiet strength of community. The people who live here are warm and welcoming, their kindness evident in every handshake and every smile exchanged on the winding dirt roads. In this valley, neighbors are more like extended family, always ready to lend a hand or share a story. Hospitality is a way of life, and newcomers are greeted with genuine curiosity and open arms, invited to join in community gatherings and celebrations that mark the passing of seasons. Their faces are kind of etched with the harsh beauty of the land they call home, each wrinkle and sun-kissed line telling a story of resilience and endurance. The elders, with their deep-set eyes and gentle smiles, carry the wisdom of generations, having weathered both the literal and figurative storms that sweep through the valley. Their expressions reflect a life lived close to the earth, shaped by both hardship and hope. Life here revolves around family, faith, and hard work. Every day begins with a sense of purpose, whether it's tending to the animals at dawn, gathering for prayer, or sharing a hearty breakfast before the day's labor begins. The bonds between family members are strong, and the community as a whole is tightly knit, with everyone pitching in to support one another through both good times and bad. They are farmers, carpenters, shopkeepers, and teachers, each person contributing their unique skills to the well-being of the valley. Some rise before the sun to work the fields, coaxing life from the soil, while others craft furniture, bake bread, or teach the next generation in small, sunlit classrooms. Every role is valued, and everyone's work is seen as essential to the community's survival and prosperity. Their days are filled with the rhythms of rural life, marked by the rising and setting of the sun, the changing of the seasons, and the steady hum of daily chores. There's a quiet satisfaction in the repetition of these tasks, a sense of pride in maintaining the traditions that have sustained their people for generations. Evenings are often spent together, sharing stories, music, and laughter under the wide, star-filled sky. The women, in their long dresses and hair modestly covered, are the heart of the community, raising children and managing households with remarkable strength and grace. They tend gardens, prepare meals from scratch, and pass down skills and stories to their daughters. Their days are busy, but their laughter and gentle guidance fill the valley with warmth. They are the keepers of tradition, ensuring that the values of faith, family, and hard work endure. The men, often bearded and wearing simple clothing, work the land and provide for their families. They are skilled in many trades, from farming and carpentry to blacksmithing and animal husbandry. Fathers teach their sons the value of honest labor, and together they build not just homes, but a sense of belonging and security that stretches across generations. What makes this community unique is their practice of polygamy, a tradition rooted in their interpretation of religious beliefs. For them, it is not just a way of life, but a spiritual calling, one that shapes the structure of families and the rhythm of daily life. While outsiders may find it unusual, within the valley it is seen as a source of strength and unity, a way to ensure that no one is left alone, and that every child grows up surrounded by love and support. The people of the valley, with their deep faith and enduring traditions, have created a world apart, one defined by resilience, community, and a profound sense of belonging. Polygamy, the practice of having multiple spouses, has a long and complicated history within the Mormon faith. Early Mormons, facing persecution and, seeking to create a new society in the American West, embraced polygamy as a divine principle. However, in 1890, the mainstream Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints officially discontinued the practice as a condition of Utah's statehood. Today, the church excommunicates members who practice polygamy. The community we're exploring today represents a small group that broke away from the main church, choosing to continue the tradition of plural marriage as part of their fundamentalist beliefs. Meeting Sarah, a woman with kind eyes and a gentle smile, offers a rare and intimate glimpse into the world of plural families, a world that is often misunderstood and rarely seen by outsiders. Her presence is calm and welcoming, and as she sits on the porch swing, the gentle laughter of children and the soft voices of other women fill the air, painting a picture of daily life that is both ordinary and extraordinary. Sarah is one of 3 wives married to Jacob, a carpenter whose hands bear the marks of years of hard work. Jacob is a quiet man, but his strength is evident not just in his work, but in the way he supports and cares for his large family. The family's home is simple, surrounded by fields and open sky, and the rhythm of their days is shaped by the land and the seasons. Each wife has her own space, but they share the responsibilities of the household, working together to raise their children and maintain their home. Sarah speaks openly about her life, describing both the joys and the challenges that come with living in a plural family. She talks about the comfort of having sister wives, women who are not just co-parents but close friends and confidants. Together they share the work of raising children, cooking meals, and tending to the garden. There are moments of laughter and moments of disagreement, but through it all, there is a sense of unity and shared purpose. Sarah admits that it isn't always easy, but she believes the rewards outweigh the difficulties. The bond between Sarah, her husband, and the other wives is built on a foundation of faith, cooperation, and mutual respect. They rely on each other, not just for practical support, but for emotional strength as well. Their days are filled with teamwork, whether it's working together in the fields, homeschooling the children, or preparing for community gatherings. The family's faith plays a central role in their lives, guiding their decisions and helping them navigate the complexities of their relationships. To many outsiders, the idea of polygamy may seem unusual, even controversial. But for Sarah and her family, it is simply the way things have always been, a tradition passed down through generations, rooted in their beliefs and way of life. Their story is one of resilience, adaptation, and deep connection. In this rural corner of America, plural families like Sarah's continue to thrive, finding meaning and belonging in a lifestyle that, while different, is rich with love, support, and a sense of community. Life in the valley is governed by the cycles of nature and the dictates of faith. Days begin early, with families gathering for prayer and breakfast before the men head out to the fields or workshops. Children, their laughter echoing through the valley, attend a small community school while their mothers tend to household chores and prepare meals. Evenings are a time for family storytelling and religious study. Sundays are reserved for church services held in a simple meeting house where hymns are sung in joyous harmony. The community gathers, sharing meals and stories, their faith a source of strength and unity. While there is a palpable sense of peace and contentment in the valley, life here is not without its complexities. The isolation, while offering a refuge from the outside world, also presents challenges. Access to healthcare and education is limited, and economic opportunities are scarce. For the women, navigating the dynamics of a plural marriage can be demanding, requiring patience, understanding, and a strong sense of self. And while the children grow up surrounded by a loving extended family, they are often shielded from the outside world, their perspectives shaped by the confines of their community. Visiting this community is a journey into a world vastly different from our own. It's a place where time seems to move at a different pace, where faith is a cornerstone of everyday life, and where family bonds run deep. It's easy to feel a sense of curiosity, even bewilderment, at the sight of women in prairie dresses and men with long beards. Yet, beneath the surface of cultural differences lies a shared humanity, the love of family, the desire for a meaningful life, and the search for connection. Traveling to remote and unknown places reminds us of the vast diversity of human experience. It challenges our preconceived notions and invites us to approach different cultures with empathy and respect. Understanding the lives of those who live differently, even if we don't agree with their choices, can broaden our horizons and deepen our understanding of the world and ourselves. To read more about my travels to unique and little-known communities around the world, please click the subscribe button below.